Hey, thanks for tuning in. In this video, we're going to talk about the issue of alcohol. Is it a sin? And is alcoholism a sin? I want to share my personal preference on this issue before actually going into the command, just so that we're clear. I personally do not drink. It is just my personal choice. I don't like it, and I don't think it's healthy. I don't even think it's healthy in moderation. But that does not mean that it's prohibited by the commands. My personal opinions on health, my personal opinions on wisdom are not the commandments. And that's a distinction that I think that we need to be completely clear on. That just because we may have a personal opinion on an issue doesn't make that opinion an issue of law. And a lot of times people will try to force that to work. I think that is a violation of the commands. I think that's adding to the law. So what does the commands actually say on this issue? What do they say? Well, there is no prohibition, overarching prohibition on drinking alcohol. There are a few individual instances when it's not allowed. For example, the priests are not supposed to drink when they go to the tabernacle. But that's not a situation that most of us are involved in, nor will most of us ever be involved in. And also there's the vow of Nazir, the Nazirite vow. They're not supposed to have anything that comes from the grape. So that would include, of course, grape wine. But that's not even necessarily an overarching prohibition on alcohol for them either. There are a few other references that are negative regarding alcohol and alcohol consumption in the law. Later in Deuteronomy, it talks about the rebellious child that is being brought forth to the elders. And of course, in this example, it mentions that the child is a glutton and a drunkard. He's one carousing, I think is the wording. And so he is, of course, being stoned in this case. But it doesn't say that this is being done because he was drinking. And all of the law that we have, there would be plenty of opportunity for there to be a prohibition on drinking if it was actually prohibited. But it's never actually mentioned. This is the best that some people can come up with to say that drunkenness is not allowed. But why is there no command that says drunkenness is not allowed if that was actually the case? So there is no command regarding the issue. There is another mention that says, talking about the person that says in their heart that they can follow after the wisdom of their heart and be at peace, even though they're not following the commands. It compares that to the issue of a sober person and a drunken person being compared with one another and being grouped together, saying they should not be grouped together as the same thing. Of course, once again, this is not a command that says that alcohol is a problem. It's just using it as a metaphor for this issue. So there is no command regarding the consumption of alcohol for the general public. And there isn't any command regarding alcoholism for that matter. Someone can be a regular drinker and can drink an unhealthy amount, but yet where does it say in the law that that's prohibited? Now, of course, if it is interfering with someone following the rest of the commands for some reason, then yeah, it is a problem, but that could be said for anything. That is not exclusive to the issue of alcohol. That could be said for anything that interferes with following the commands. So is alcohol and alcohol consumption itself a problem for some people? Is it unwise? Is it unhealthy? Probably, yeah. It probably is, at least in some cases. But is it wrong? Is it prohibited by the law? Is it a violation of the commands? No. Thanks for watching. Feel free to check out some of my other videos about other specific Torah commands. And be sure that you stay in touch so we can continue this discussion. Thanks for watching. Remember the commands. Peace.